Hey folks, Bob Azumi here. I'm down in Bartow, Florida at the luxurious Streamsong Resort, and it offers two of my favorite things in the world to do. Some incredible golf at the two courses that they have, as well as bass fishing on more than 40 lakes. We're talking about some of the best bass fishing in the world. It's been a number of years since I've been here, and my brother Wayne has joined me, and we've been out sampling some of the bass fishing the last couple of days, and I'll tell you, it's absolutely phenomenal. Let's have a look. Wow. That is a fish of a lifetime. Here we go, boy. Wow, that thing is a monster. They fight hard, don't they?
Look at that magnificent fish.
Look at the size of that fish.
There he is again.
The color is incredible. Oh, there we go.
The Real Fishing Show with Bob Azumi.
Big old Great Lakes smallmouth. That is a big rainbow trout, Chris. Nice double header. Whoa!
Nice jump.
Yeah. All right. That is a monster smallmouth. Man, that is so cool. Another one. There we go. The biggest pike I've ever caught in my life. Look at that chunk. Well, that's what we're talking about.
Real Fishing is sponsored by Mercury, #1 on the water, and Mystic Lubricants.
On the Real Fishing Show, we make catching fish like this a possibility. Whoa, baby.
Can you lift her? Can you lift it? You don't want to break that rod.
That's a lifter. All right. Hey, folks, we're talking about Florida bass fishing today here at Streamsong, and we're in some of the infamous phosphate pits down here. When I say infamous, I mean really famous phosphate pits. A lot of big fish, should be a lot of fun. It's been raining off and on today with my brother Wayne. Can't wait. Thanks for tuning in. Here we go. All right. Cool, baby. We
Double header.
We got a pair. Pair of Florida bass.
Come on, come towards me, baby. There we go.
Yeah, that's called bookend bass. You know, funny thing is, you got a breeze blowing now, and that's when you want to throw a reaction bait. Look at how fat that
Look
fish
at this
is.
one.
And, oh, okay, yours is a little fatter, but very nice. And when you got a breeze blowing like this is when you want to throw a reaction bait and cover water. And I can't stress it enough, it doesn't matter if you're in Canada or a reservoir or a pit like we're fishing here, is a breeze blowing on a bank like this. The whole key though, I believe, is to use a horizontal presentation when there's a chop on the water. Baits that cover water and move through it, and you two different baits, but very similar. One is
I've got a grass pig here.
Yeah, and this is a power bait. It's a rib shad, which is a fatter version. So you got the fatter one, skinnier one, but let's not talk about personal things, okay? He is wrapped up. Oh, I missed one. I got to put the power poles down here.
You can put them down. We're right on this ridge. That's another nice one.
Pretty nice bass.
Get off that
Nice.
carpet.
So what'd you do, cast up on that corner?
Well, the wind was so strong, it took it right over the hyacinths. And then he hit on the side, so I had to bring him right through the minefield of lily pads and hyacinths.
Pop.
Boy, they're healthy looking fish.
Oh, I just missed one.
This one? Running sideways pretty quick, eh? Got energy.
Oh, nice one.
You're getting borderline for hoisting them.
That's pretty nice sized bass. I don't know. You want to net them for you?
I'm gonna lose one of these times. There you go.
Nice. Very nice. You know, now here you go. You got a wind blown little deal that we're on right now. Wind is funneling right through, Wayne, and it's a bit of a saddle here.
Great saddle. You can see it going across, yeah. And this is perfect. Just blowing like a funnel, like a little bit of a river.
I missed
Look at
two,
that.
and you got that one right there, and very nice.
They're getting there.
Very nice bass fish.
Got him?
Yep.
Good one.
Oh,
Oh, he's
Feels like a good one.
pulling hard.
Pulling some drag.
Pulling drag, folks. He's pulling drag.
Pulling some drag. Not too shabby.
You know, Bob, if we keep this up, we're gonna break one of these
No,
nice
we're
Abu
not.
rods.
They got nanotechnology. They won't break. That's
What do you
one
call
of
that lifting technique?
that's a nice little Florida bass right there.
Healthy, healthy.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Right on that point too.
Coming up,
Yeah, that's what we came down.
let's take a look down under with this week's Fisheye View, sponsored by Mercury, #1 on the water. Anyone with experience chasing largemouth will agree they can be a moody fish at times. Despite your best efforts, they simply turn you down over and over. Then, for reasons known only to them, suddenly take hold and eat your bait. Turning things around during a tough bite is never easy. Knowledgeable anglers add their own special touch to each and every presentation. That little extra shimmy, bounce, or vibration can make a big difference. From our own underwater studies, we've learned there's a narrow line between success and failure. Watch how we trigger this particular fish into hitting. Tournament anglers in the money have literally fine-tuned this to an art form. Studying these guys, it could be so subtle you may not pick up on it. Another factor is that individual largemouth have a changeable but very specific strike zone. That is, the maximum distance they're willing to move to take bait. Depending on weather patterns and other factors, that can range from 10 feet to a few inches during a downtime. It's essential to be within that range to initiate a strike. That's why it's so important to spend time thoroughly picking apart every corner of a potential spot. That said, and just when you think you've got largemouth figured out, they prove you wrong again. Guess that's what makes them so challenging and special.
Oh, looks good. Get around those lily pads.
I don't know if he's big or he's just got attitude. I don't think he's that big. It's amazing, and oh, that's a good one. It's amazing how fish position themselves
Yeah, on the
with wind. And you know, talking about wind, you got the breeze and everything's positioned on the upwind side or funnels where the current's blowing through.
side here.
This fish was hooked perfect right through the nose. He's been hooked before, Wayne. There's a little, see how it's just been ripped there, but obviously very healthy, and he hit my my rib shad. Very cool. You could almost bet there's gonna be fish on all these points along in here too. Oh, that's a good one. You know, one of the things you gotta do when you're fishing a swim bait, I'll net that one for you, is you have to make sure that you let the rod load up. And this is so important or you'll miss so many fish, is when you get a hit, make sure that,
There you go.
oh, nice.
You know, we've been boat lifting them or winching them or swinging them, Bob.
Look at that.
But I think eventually we're putting these rods to a test, these Abus here.
That's a good one.
Oh,
Oh, it looks like there might be, you can see some bottom in here, so nice.
What a beauty, eh?
Very nice.
These are getting up there, Bob.
Very nice. That is a big bass. Oh, man.
Oh!
Yeah.
I thought it was bigger. The way it took off.
Felt big, but hey, on a flipping rod, usually when you set and they stop like that, they're bigger, but obviously not. It had attitude though. Oh, that's big. This is huge. Okay.
Oh,
Whoa,
this is
wait.
another.
Oh, look at this. This is this flipping rod. Oh.
This
It is a
another.
good fish. I saw him swim behind the bait and grab it, Wayne.
Yeah.
Okay, look at that. Oh, man.
Oh, I can't get him in the net. There we go.
Yeah. That's what we came down here. Uh-oh, look at this chigger craw. Look,
Not even.
It fell right
Look at the
out.
hole. Look at the hole in its mouth.
All right, that is a hog. We got to get some photos of that. I saw this fish actually come up, eat the bait, and swim off. And so I actually reeled down, Wayne, and sat on him. But I didn't even have it in his mouth.
Look at that little tiny little hole there.
All right.
What's that, sugar craw and a punch?
Yeah, ultra
sink.
tungsten weight on there with a little punch skirt.
Nice.
Wow, that is one cool fish, you know, Wayne. That's what people come down here to Florida for, are big old lunkers like this. But
That's a dream fish for most people.
you know, the cool thing is,
Streamsong fish.
yeah, you can
Look at
stay
that.
at a beautiful resort.
It's
and
huge.
it's just no problem.
There she goes.
All right, now I wonder if that was spawn or pre-spawn, you know, but you can't see the beds in here, but who knows? I'll tell you, Florida fishing is amazing.
Coming up.
Yeah.
Been caught before.
It looks like it's got a little tear mark here. It was around 25 years ago when we were on this property shooting one of our episodes, and I'll tell you, it was a fond memory, catching so many big bass, and since then, I couldn't wait to get back here. Never in my wildest dreams did I think they'd build a resort like Streamsong here with a wonderful world-class golf course and more than 40 lakes to fish. For a guy like me that likes bass fishing and golfing, it's like I've died and gone to heaven. In fact, I think the fishing's even gotten better since the early days. This could very well be some of the best bass fishing in the world in some of these phosphate pits right here at Streamsong.
Streamsong has 228 guest rooms. We really have 23 different style rooms, but they're all much larger than the average hotel would be. This resort offers luxurious accommodations that you don't see ordinarily in most hotels. A lot of our guests who travel to Florida and come to this portion of the state find the very unique architecture, the modernness of this hotel to be really an oasis. We also offer the ability to fish in one of our many lakes. We have great bass fishing here at the resort. It's all guided, so a lot of fun amenities at Streamsong.
Got one, bud?
Here we go. Oh, nice. Who would ever thought a spinning rod in Florida? But you know, we've changed up. Wayne and I are on a Clearwater phosphate pit here at Streamsong, and Wayne, the water's substantially different here, isn't it?
Well, number one, weather's different too. Look at how cool it is.
Cold front
Cold
city.
front, yeah.
Yep, it's cool for Florida, but you know what? Life is pretty good. All right.
Yeah, nice starter.
Yeah,
You've been caught before.
it looks like it's got a little tear mark here. I always, you know, it always tells you catch and release works when you see a fish that's been caught before and released.
With a little character on it.
Yeah, all right. Not too shabby at all.
White belly on those Florida fish, eh? Wow.
Alrighty, that's pretty cool. So what I'm doing is rigging this small worm, Texas rigged, and just using a little 3/0 Fusion Berkeley hook here. And because of the ribs, it's easy to get a hook set on this little bait here. And I've got a little tungsten weight. That's an 1/8 ounce tungsten weight, and just a pretty subtle deal here. Fluorocarbon leader, 100% trilene fluorocarbon, and then I've got a 20-pound braid on my reel here. And not a lot of stretch, you get a good hook set with this rig.
I said, Bob, best tree in the house, nobody home, but you proved me wrong there.
But he's a little fella.
Oh, beautiful in that clear water.
He is a little guy, was right inside the tree.
In there deep. Full front fish. Here's his big sister.
It's always fun horsing a fish out of cover like that. One thing is just you got to keep real steady pressure on a fish like that, and then hope that you can make them swim out of it. What do you got, Wayne?
Another little guy on the outside. I'm just wondering if the big ones are in the inside.
Well, they're either on the outside or inside, so how big's that one?
Yeah. This one looks like a spotted bass.
Wow, incredible colors, huh?
Yeah, beautiful colors. Well, that's classic Florida there, eh? Look at that.
That has got some wild colors. Yeah, that's amazing. You know, the water's so clear here.
Yeah. Look at that, eh? Isn't that beautiful?
So he was on the outside of the weed line.
Yeah.
I'm gonna flip on the inside where I just missed one. See if I can't get a big one tucked right up in the thick weeds here.
Well, I switched from the lizard to that finesse.
Oh, rib snake?
A rib snake, yeah. And then bang, bang, there's 2 quick fish.
Coming up,
Hey, if you like catching giant largemouth, stay tuned. We'll be right back with some more real fishing after this.
this tip of the week is sponsored by Coleman, the outdoor company.
When there's 2 or 3 of us on the boat, many times what we'll do is different presentations until we figure out what the fish are doing on that particular outing. For instance, one of us might use a swim bait, one of us might use a stick type bait, and the other might use a jig. But what I'm trying to say is you can work as a team with your fishing partner by using different presentations until you catch a fish. When you catch a fish, that can tell you so much. Did the fish hit on a fast retrieve, a medium retrieve, a slow retrieve? Did it hit as the bait was falling or sitting motionless on the bottom? Were you ripping the bait on a stop and go retrieve? Many times that one fish, depending on how you caught it, can tell you so much. And then what you want to do is replicate that particular technique or retrieve and try to catch more fish during that outing to have a successful day on the water. Wayne's got one. Got him? Oh. Hold him on. Is it big? It's got to be a big one. Well, this is the thing. When you're flipping mats like this, you never know if they're big. But with a rod like you've got, Wayne, you can keep working them. Now you got 6. Oh, that's a nice one.
Here we go.
There we go. Hold on, I got a net.
You gonna net it?
Oh, boy.
Too late.
Oh, man.
Too late. Look at that, eh? Hydrilla fish.
All right.
Okay.
Now you get that Berkeley flipping hook, right? And that's a perfect hook set right there.
Yeah. It's funny, he ticked you twice, eh?
Yeah.
And I got in there and I was just dangling below the...
There we go, look at that. Well, you want to put it in live well?
I'll get a picture.
Yeah, that is a
it.
nice one. Look at that big fat belly. All right.
Woohoo!
There we go.
Another one?
Oh, yeah.
Say, ooh, listen to that braid.
Oh, man.
Need the net?
I don't know. I mean, it's so far down in there. I just don't know.
It's pretty bad when you're pulling the power poles.
I just don't know. I've got a lot of weeds here.
Slow and steady. Oh, look at the whole weed bed, Bob.
I don't know.
I think you're gonna have to come up on it, yeah.
I think it's still on there. This will be interesting.
Anybody in
Is
there?
there a fish in?
Anybody in there?
Is there a fish in this meat? I am pulling. Oh yeah,
See anything?
yeah. Dip them. That's a big one. Oh yeah, that's a big fish. Oh, man. Okay. There we go. Now,
A lot of weight of weeds there, folks.
man, that is a hog.
Unbelievable.
I got a lot of weeds. Wait, rip that weeds off my line.
How's that? You got
Oh.
a limit there. Hold on.
All right. Look at that, just in the corner of the mouth, that Berkeley chigger quad, and I got it on I got a skirt on there, and then an ultra tungsten weight, a 1 ounce, actually an 1.5 ounces on there. Look at the size of that baby.
You know, those fish, Bob, came within 5 or 6 feet of each other. You
All
got the power
right.
poles down.
Wow. Well, we'll put in the live well and get a photo. Flipping fish. I'm telling you, if I could flip the rest of my life for largemouth, I think I'd feel like I died and went to heaven. One of the things about punching mats like we're doing here is you want that bait to fall vertically in. So when I flip it up in the air and it breaks through the matted weeds, a lot of times I'll strip line off so that it sinks straight down. You don't want it to pendulum back towards you. And a lot of times as it sinks down, those fish will hit it. But then what we'll do is we'll lift it up and down 2 or 3 times. And if the bite's really slow and you know, we've got this wind blowing through, it's a cold front, is sometimes you might even dead stick it like I'm doing now. Let it sit and then just lift it up and down a few times, and maybe, you know, 15, 20 seconds in one spot. So I might flip down into the spot like that, let it sink down, make sure that it's all the way down to the bottom, and then I'll lift it up to the top of the mat, let it sink down again, and just really work it slow, because those fish might be down there. It's like playing with a cat with a ball of wool, you know, you twitch it a few times and just gotta see what the fish want.
Beauty. Want the net?
Yeah. Oh.
Whoa.
All right. Oh man, I love how this rod loads up. Got a nice parabolic bend to it. All right. Oh, nice. Not a bad little, oh, look at that hook. And that's why a rod that's parabolic like the Fenwick Worldclass is so important, because it stays bent even if the hook point and barb isn't in. That hook just fell out. Wow, that's worthy of a picture too. What do you think?
All right.
All right.
Just in this little gap again, Bob, eh?
Streamsong, you gotta love it. What an awesome place. We've only been here at Streamsong for just over a day. We fished a bit yesterday and this morning. Wayne, incredible place.
Just unbelievable. 3 nice fish out of this lake, and just
well, let's get a couple back in the water.
Whoa,
nice.
Yeah.
All right, release
at
that baby.
Nice fish. Oh. There she goes.
All right.
Whoa.
And another giant fish there. And you know what? It's just amazing because it's been a while since we've been here to this property. And
Probably 20 some odd years, eh, Bob?
Yeah. And I cannot believe, I think the fishing's better here than it was, you know, 20, 25 years ago.
Well, the vegetation is so much better here, and the water's cleared up. You know, it used to be highly fertile. Still fertile, but beautifully clean.
This could be some of the best largemouth bass fishing
in the world.
In the world. And it's right here at Streamsong. Hey, folks, we'll see you next week right here for some more Real Fishing.
Real Fishing was sponsored by Mercury, #1 on the water, and Mystic Lubricants.
Let's size that baby. That thing's got some weight to it. Size that puppy right there. That is just wild. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at the size of that thing. Wow.